Hello? Okay, I'm back. You know, me and my nephew were video gaming earlier and recording it. And when we do video games, we don't use this mic. So I mute this mic. And I have this box here that my nephew brings over. And we both wear our own microphone. So I had to switch it for this. But I forgot to switch it back to this. I could just wear this and get rid of this. There's really no need for this big microphone sticking in front of my face. This is probably a better solution. Because then if I walk away, you can still hear me. If I go upstairs to the kitchen and get some snacks, I can still talk to you. Let me try it just really quick. He usually operates this thing, but let's let me see if this works. Okay. That's on. I don't know if I have to do anything. Just let me see if this works. Wait, I gotta power this on. Okay. Okay, and that's powered on. Give me a second here. I'm trying a different microphone. Why don't I just use this all the time instead of having this thing? Hang on. Hello? 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 Does it sound different to you? Does my voice sound different because I'm talking through this instead of that big microphone? This one is lower quality? A little bit different? I don't like it hanging off my shirt either. But this is the big one is better. I need to turn it up. Oh, well, I do have the mic turned down. But if I walk away, you can still hear me. You can still hear me, right? I'm walking away, I'm walking away, I'm walking away. You can still hear me all the way over here, right? You can still hear me. Interesting. But you don't like this microphone, huh? It doesn't sound as good? Not quite as good, though? And I don't really want you following me around anyway. I'm going to turn this one off. Okay, I'm back. But it's a cool idea when we're video gaming, we each have our own microphone, so we don't have to both be near this one. Oh, you lost me on the webcam. tracking isn't so great sometimes. I'm over here. I'm over here. You're supposed to track me. You're supposed to track me. Oh, now it found me. Uh, it's made for that kind of thing. So I don't know. It you know, they don't design these thinking there might be echo. Um, it's made to get rid of the echo. Well, I just posted a video of us playing soccer, and I don't think there was any echo in that using this thing. I got videos, Brody, of soccer today. I posted, and then I got me and Joe were playing racing and tennis and more. I got so many videos. I'm going to post them staggeringly. Not that anybody would care to watch it. These are long, long competitions. I have a game channel. It's got about 150 or 160 people that subscribe to it. Me and my nephew like to play video games. I told Joe that somebody was telling us we should try a Portal 2 cooperative. And he goes, okay. And then I said, nah. There's no point in finishing what we can't, you know, in starting what we can't stop or can't finish. Because he only comes on Saturday most of the time. It would take all year long to finish Portal 1 day a week. Joe is my nephew. Banned permanently. Yeah, right. I wonder if it's something Joe and I can do after I finish the game by myself. Or is it the same level and we're just... I wonder how that would work. That's interesting. Or are they just different kinds of levels for two people? Looks, something looks bad here. The description looks weird. So much rain tonight. I'm going to get a stiff neck if I keep looking up there. I put it down here. That's what she said. You don't see a comet, but there will be a comet in about 24 minutes. I'm not even going to try to see with my naked eye. It ain't going to happen in my area. Not in Detroit. Too much light pollution here. But in Texas, that's another story. That's where my telescope is right now. Ooh. While we're waiting, I got to show you my latest capture here. We struggled processing this one on my member stream. Everybody was giving me ideas. But this is what I came up with in the end. Hang on. That is my latest capture, the Pleiades. How does it look? Open star cluster. Cool? Yeah. I think it came out pretty good. I like it. And I'm going to share it with the members of my channel, the data, tomorrow evening. I'm going to post it tomorrow to all my social media. I was really busy today. I didn't get a chance. Saturday is family day. And I sent it to Amazon so I could get a metal print. But I wanted it horizontal, so I rotated it. I rotated it that way. So when I get the metal print, it's going to look like that. That comes out better horizontal. I wanted it landscape, not portrait. I can't wait. The only thing I'm worried about is if the metal print, they tend to, blue tends to shift to the purple a little bit, I noticed, but it's not that noticeable. So, and if it's a little purpley, that's okay. I know they do the best they can, this place I use. I love it. I think it came out fantastic. I know the members on my channel can't wait to have a go at this. Oh, they've already been given the data. Last year, I captured it again and kind of got a similar result. I thought the stars would look a little different because they got diffraction spikes, but they're not that noticeable because they're really hidden in the nebulosity. So these microphones aren't so good when compared to the big one, huh? It's pouring rain in your part of Texas. Uh-oh. Well, let me check. My forecast said clear all night. Let me check. Ooh, looks like Dallas has bad weather. But where I'm at, it says all clear. In fact, it says all clear today, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. There's not a cloud in sight. Ay, ay, ay. I am overloaded with data. After I finished a comet, I'm going to move on to a galaxy, which I'll finish today. And then I'm going to go back to the Embryo Nebula. And tomorrow, I mean, I've got so many targets lined up to catch while the moon is still not very illuminated. Oh, you mean it didn't sound so good when it was attached to my shirt, but if I raise it up, it's much better? Like maybe if I put it on my visor, then I would keep looking up and go cross-eyed. Like in that movie, The Jerk. You ever see The Jerk when they invented the octograb for the glasses so they can just take their glasses off like this, and then everybody went cross-eyed? Steve Martin. Yep. The octograb. Pete knows his movies. Is Grandma still farting? I don't remember that line. Is that from The Jerk? What movie? I don't remember that one. Well, I remember what he named his dog. I can't say it here. And the opening line, I was born a poor black child. But if you don't know, Steve Martin is white. That was the famous line they kept playing on the commercial. I was born a poor black child. Yeah, something head. Oh, yeah. The new phone book's here. The new phone book's here. That was funny. He hates these cans. Now it's all coming back to me. Are we still excited for this comet? I'm excited because I think right now it's at its highest point. After today, it's going to start getting lower in the sky. We're at its high point. This is as high as Comet Lemmon will get in the northwest. Yeah, me too. I really wanted to process the data I captured for the comet. That was not yesterday, the day before. But I decided to process the Pleiades, and that took longer than I thought. You're from Indonesia. Welcome. I have a cousin. He says, I want to go to Indonesia. Like, why? He says, I just want to go there. Okay. Yes, it is, Mary. Excuse me. What do you think, Pete? Do we finally have enough data on this comet? I don't think the tail is going to be changing too much now that it's going away from the sun. When it was coming into the sun, the tail was very dynamic. But now that it's going away from the sun, the tail doesn't seem to be changing as much from day to day, I notice. And we'll see how it looks today. It doesn't reach... Is that its closest point to Earth, Pete? Excuse me. Oh, to the sun. Really? I thought it swung already around the sun and was on its way out. How can that be? I thought it already swung around. Not yet. Wow. So then I can see why it's still getting brighter. That makes sense then. Unfortunately, the moon is also coming back. And let's not pretend that's not going to be an impact. That's going to be a serious impact on the comet. A bright moon is going to wash out the entire sky, including the tail of the comet. $79 million kilometers at its closest. Okay. You know, in the UK, of course, they have the metric system. But somebody from the UK was telling me even though they use kilometers in their cars, they actually still use miles per hour. Is that true? He said, nope, we still use mph in cars, not kilometers per hour, miles per. That's so strange. Why? Yeah, so it's true then. I thought, oh, that's kind of weird. That was in mph. I guess they're all mph. Oh, just you guys in the USA? Well, he says Italy as well. Just a historical thing. Some historical baggage. Yours has both. Almost time, guys. It's almost time to start looking for that comet. Let's give it about 2 more minutes. And another thing people really don't know about cars, a lot of people know, but a lot of people don't on your dashboard. When your dashboard, or I don't know if it's near the odometer, I can't remember, or the speedometer, odometer or speedometer, but there's an arrow that points to what side your gas tank is on so you don't forget. So when you pull up to put gas, every car has an arrow to let you know what side your gas tank is on. A lot of people don't even know that, but it's there. It's in every car. So look at your dashboard. If you didn't know that, you will see an arrow telling you what side your gas tank is on. Oh, you had to show someone that recently? For the fuel tank, yep. A lot of people don't know what's there. Oh, it's next to the fuel gauge. That makes sense. I couldn't remember. I know it was on those somewhere. How many people didn't know that? Raise your hand. Huh. Oh, I better go start looking for that comet. Let me let's go to imaging, orbitals, comet. Load. Frame. I'm going to do 1 minute exposures because I think that works. I'll dither every 10 just in case. I see stars. Are we ready? I don't want to start too early and not be able to find it because I need stars to be able to figure out where I am. Let's wait 2 more minutes. Let's be mindful of the timer. Oh, Stan finally got his filters today. Hooray! That was very generous of you, Bluegrass, to send them filters. You like how Volkswagen is back to the analog dial? Really? You know, can you believe this? I have never owned a car that has USB. That's how old. First I got rid of my Hummer when it was about 17 years old, and then I inherited my dad's car, and that car is about 14 years old right now. I've still never had USB. Don't look up. Mr. Herobrine has a check mark. Do you have a lot of subscribers? Who's Mr. Herobrine? Let me look that up. I don't see check marks that often. I don't even see the channel. I have seen Don't Look Up with Leonardo DiCaprio. Oh, you're a Minecraft guy. Cool. Let me try that. Minecraft. No, I still don't see your channel. That's strange. Huh. Should we go after it? Let's go after it, folks. I think we waited long enough. Let me get rid of these timers. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And get rid of that timer. Okay, I'm going to run this. Now my telescope will point to the northeast. No, the northwest. The northwest. I keep thinking the comet is in the northeast, but it's the northwest. Not that way. That way. Maybe it's not north. Maybe it's not northwest. My telescope looks more like west. My telescope looks like west. Has the comet moved that much? It really looks west. Does anybody know, is the comet really more west now? I think it is. It's going more to the west from the northwest. Oh, you quit for a while. This is Comet Lemmon. It's west, yeah. When I saw my telescope, oh, it really shifted. Okay, we're looking for the comet. It usually finds it on the second pass. Okay, here comes the next exposure. Whoa, we found it! We found it! That's just a quick exposure, folks. Wait till we start doing 1 minute exposures. It's really going to look cool. I noticed my this part of the sky, it seems like my telescope has a hard time finding a guide star. I'll see if it finds it. Now I'm ready for it, if this happens. Okay, now it's starting guiding. Just let me double check. Did it find a guide star? It found something. But there's a better one. Okay. Now we're going into the autofocus. I can't wait to see if this comet is going to be brighter than it was a couple days ago. We didn't see it yesterday because of clouds. So this is going to be interesting. We haven't seen it in a couple days. Can't see any break in them. Sky Live says 3.8 magnitude. Caleb. Hey, I think I got a meteor. Oh, Caleb is here. I didn't think you were here. I was poking fun because Caleb is convinced he captured a meteor, but I think most other people are convinced it was more like a satellite. After this, I got to reposition the comet to move it upward. Okay, now I got to stop this. I don't want to take any exposures yet. I have to reposition the comet because this comet has a really long tail. I need to reposition it upward to take advantage of capturing the entire tail. So I got to move the core of that comet to the top of the screen here. Give me a second. Two. Come on, go up. Okay. Higher. Oh, I forgot to stop the guiding. Right. I always forget to do that. Too high. Nope. Go down. I think that's good right there. That's what she said. Okay, here comes the first exposure in a second here. Hello, everybody. Hello, Zid. You can see it from here. I couldn't see it from Detroit. I'm not even going to try anymore. There it is. Wow, look at that tail. There's really some cool detail going on with that tail. Wow. But it's going to get even brighter as the sun sets more. And let's let you guys follow the altitude. It's visible with the naked eye, but you have to know exactly where to look. Yeah, and you really do need good skies though. Look at how the tail bends down. Yeah, visible with binoculars, I'm sure. I was hoping it would have been, ooh. I should at least try it with binoculars. Yeah. How high is the comet right now? Till 20 degrees. Should I have moved the comet more to the left? It's not too late. More this way? I'll show you my full frame. God dang it, get out of here. Oops, I'm hitting the wrong button. There's my full frame. It's good. The tail is going right down to the corner. I don't know if that's a good idea or a bad idea. Move it to the left. That's a long tail. I think I will move it. Oops, stop, 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 stop. Let's frame it again. Hang on. To the left. To the left. That might be too much. Hello. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look at that tail now. Wow. Holy moly. I don't think you can see this again. Hang on. Let me frame this better for you guys. How's that? Can you see that? Holy moly. That is amazing. Wow. I think I should have gone more to the left again. Should I mess with it some more and try and go even more left? That tail just really is it needs to be more left, yes. That tail is really incredible. Hang on. I got to go more left. Let's do this without wasting too much time. It is still too slow. Okay, that's it. We got it. We got to start capturing now. Let's do this. Kalana, thank you very much. I appreciate that. That was very generous. As the comet is still 17 degrees. And chilly, thank you. Gifted 5 memberships. You guys are the best. I appreciate that. Wow, thank you. Wow. I deleted the previous data I was capturing. We're starting right now. I think I got that exposure while it was still moving. I'm going to delete that one too, sorry. I want nothing but good data. Kalana gifted 5 memberships. Wow. Thank you. Thanks again. That is very generous. And Kevin just became a member. Thank you, Kevin. I live stream a lot more for members, by the way. Woof, that tail looks amazing. I got to do this so my vertical viewers can see this. No, I'll go back to the other way for a second. I'm trying to give my vertical viewers a look at this comet. Who did that? GMC just gifted 10 memberships. Awesome. Thank you, GMC. Memberships last for 1 month. And if you still wanted to be a member, it's 99 cents a month after that. That's the lowest YouTube will let me make it. This looks absolutely fantastic. This comet, this is the best I've seen the comet yet. That tail is incredible. I deleted quite a bit of data from earlier this session until I got the comet centered. So hopefully we can still get a lot of data. I'm hoping for at least 30 minutes of data. We're still, let's see, the altitude is still 18 degrees. That's not bad. Peak brightness coming in 5 days. as the moon. They keep saying that. I hear that, but are they accounting that the moon is going to keep getting brighter in those days? How bright will the moon be? Because I guarantee you, if the moon is over 40% by then, it's going to start impacting the sky. That's kind of a problem here. Are they accounting for the moon when they say that? I mean, can you imagine if you had a wide field telescope right now? How awesome that tail would look? Yeah, I'm on the RASA. Three-fourths. Nope, I only got one scope for now. And the next scope will be even more magnification, more focal length, so it won't be wide field. I'm going in the other direction. We're still 17 degrees high, so that's good. So I'm still going to be able to capture a lot of data. I think I am not going to process the data I captured 2 days ago. I want to process this one probably tomorrow. I think the comet is already drifting higher again. That comet is moving pretty quick. And we're going to do a time lapse at the end of this. Pete, I think we should process this comet. Maybe after this session. Maybe process it tonight. And I'll post it tomorrow. Oh, but I gotta post the Pleiades tomorrow. Oh, what do I post? Pleiades or the comet? I wish I could have posted the Pleiades today. Too late. I don't like posting to social media this late. comet looks fantastic today. Wow. We have 11 minutes of data so far. This is true, Ron. This is true. It looks like I saw a big shift to the right. That's what she said. Yeah, I think you're right, GMC. I think I want to process this quickly. I can't get over how awesome that tail looks. That's what she said. Yeah, I don't know. All I saw is millions of kilometers. I couldn't get an exact estimate. Let's see. How long is the tail of Comet Lemmon? Well, if you're looking at the sky, it says it's about 60 full moons across. So if you know the size of the full moon, it's about 60 of them. Wow. But it doesn't say millions. I don't know about how many millions of miles. Excuse me. Um, I think I need some ice cream. Pete, that was very generous of you. Thank you, Pete. Wow. Thanks, Pete. I appreciate that. 50 memberships from Pete. Holy moly. Pete is always very generous. Thanks, Pete. I think I'll go on mute while I slurp my ice cream. Did I say all that on mute? I just, I was speaking on mute. I was saying that Pete's memberships, I already forgot. I thought I hit the button. I was saying those memberships last 1 month. And if you want to stay a member, then it's 99 cents a month after that. Thanks again. Thanks again, Pete. I'm going back on mute. But don't worry, you don't have to stay a member, you know. But it'd be nice if you did. That hit the spot. I needed that. I don't have any napkins. Is it bad? I don't even have Kleenex down here. I'll wipe my hands. I use my shirt. What do I care? Who's going to say anything? Great group. This looks like the best data I've ever captured, because that tail really looks squiggly. Ooh, how much data do I got so far? I have 23 minutes of data. That's already pretty good. But we're going to keep going. The comet is still 13 degrees high in altitude. Can you really see it moving, Brody? Oh, when the tail is very active, that means it becomes very tricky to process. I might have to stack on the comet core and the tail, like Pete does. We're only seeing it in 2 dimensions. Ooh. Right. That's very interesting when you think about that. I can see the comet going upward. It's getting closer to the edge, too. Wait till we see the time lapse. But it's definitely rising. That's what she said. You made spicy chili. Nice. Chili. It's moving due to longer time lapse. It's just not right. At the end, we'll do one time lapse instead of me trying to do intermediate time lapses. That's a pain in the butt. I'll just put one big one together at the end. Are you in my room? How much longer will we be able to see it for tonight or in the future? I think right now, well, I don't know about tonight, maybe half an hour. But in the future, the comet has reached its high point. Now it's going to start drifting down to the below the horizon, and then it will be gone. That's what she said. Right. Pretty soon it will be below our horizon. We're at the high point now, and now it's going to start creeping down. I don't know how much time we have left. But before I keep talking about this, but before it creeps too far down, the moon is going to be 100%. And the moon is really going to ruin our view of this comet. It really is. It's sad, but it's true. In fact, I won't even try to do a 1 minute exposure when the moon is out, like I'm doing now, because I'm just going to be blown out. What'd you get with the three-eyed Catalyst? Hey, Trumpington. Glad you like the view. That's what she said. Oh, man. The comet's going too high. It's going to disappear from this. It's going to disappear right off the screen. The comet is drifting higher. But I wanted to put it way up there because the tail looks so good. Dustin is here? Where's Dustin? How come I always miss Dustin? Dustin, do you see that tail? Isn't that crazy? It looks so good. I think I'm going to process this comet tonight and post it tomorrow. Pete says, yeah, let's process it tonight. Yeah, that is crazy. But the comet is moving so fast, I can see it moving, and it's getting closer to the top of my frame. I'm hoping it sets by the time it hits the top. We're still 12 degrees high in altitude. Now at Starfront, we were watching the comet, and one day we were able to follow the comet all the way down to 3 degrees in altitude. Now that's a pretty dang good view. When you can follow any object down to 3 degrees altitude. I don't know how far Comet SWAN is now, but I believe this one is definitely closer. Was definitely brighter. That's what. It appears on the 30th to the moon will be more in the east. Well, the moon is definitely going to impact the comet no matter where it is. But it would be nice for the moon to be farthest away from the comet. But if the moon is over 40%, it's not going to be pretty. No matter where it is in the sky. Just let it go out of the frame. Yeah, okay, I won't touch it. Because we've already got, let's see how many photos we got already. We've got 31 minutes of excellent data. That's already good. In fact, we could probably even quit here, but I'm not going to. But don't go anywhere because at the end of this, I'm going to create a time lapse. Now, if you're viewing the comet in vertical mode, sorry, I've got a bad view of the comet for you. You only see the bottom of the tail. But the way this comet is positioned, I can't really fit. That's what she said. I can't fit it. I can't fit it vertically. It's too much of an angle. But if you're watching in widescreen, you can see the whole thing. TV used your comet image. Awesome. That's great, Jacob. Wow. How did they discover your comet? What social media were they looking at to discover it? I have people contacting me in Facebook, in Instagram. Oh, so they probably found you on Facebook. Oh, and you submitted it. Oh, okay, cool. Why do things come in three? I don't know. Because we stopped paying attention after three. There you have it. That's a good answer. We're still 11 degrees up, and the data is still looking pretty dang good. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. Now they can see it vertically. You guys are supposed to help me with that. They're supposed to be professional. Yeah, how many freaking satellites are in this picture? 1, 2, 3. Hey, is Caleb here? That middle one, that could be a meteor. Right here. Right, Caleb, you see that? Bulge in the middle. We got a meteor. Is Caleb here? Come on. According to Caleb, we got a meteor. Oh, now it's an idiom flare. Yep. An idiom flare, however you say that silly word. I think this is the way my camera is supposed to be. Because if I do this, do you guys know I'm raising my left hand? Whereas if on the other side, it would have looked like I was raising my right hand. Yeah, it's legit. I am pointing at the sky and I'm doing 1 minute exposures. Pete, if it goes off the frame, do we just not use that data in the comet align? I mean, how could we? If it goes off the frame, there is no comet to align. We'll just delete the last few frames. I wonder where Stan is today, and I don't see Hunter. It looks greener today, huh? Oof, we got 36 minutes of data. This is already enough data. Oh, Hunter's here. Oh, you're in Discord right now. Are you capturing the Hunter? Are you capturing the comet today, Hunter? The tail looks amazing. I wonder what they're doing in Discord. Oh, they're processing. Right, just don't stack the ones where it's out of the frame. Oh, but they can be used for the tail. Really? Yeah, someone else was asking me. Someone said on Google it's 60 full moons long. So if you look in the sky, just line up 60 full moons. But I don't know how much that translates into millions of miles. Well, okay, we just hit 40 minutes of data. And we're still 10 degrees. Do you think we've lost any detail in the tail yet? I know it's getting lower. Now we're 9 degrees in altitude. Hello, Peggy. How does the comet look? Look at that crazy tail, huh? Very squiggly. Yeah, very cool. Hello, Russell. Yeah, I like it too. I can't wait to process this one. I was going to go back to the data from 2 days ago, but I think I'm going to skip that data. I want to process this one. One hundred 30,000 mile velocity. Wow, miles per hour. Look at that. Yeah, well, that's a lot of messiahs because there's comets every year, and they're all green. Well, almost all of them. About 14 million miles long. How did you come up with that, Lindsay? Did you do the math yourself, or did you find that answer? Oh, 60 full moons. I guess if you know how far the comet is away and you know it's 60 full moons, then you can figure that out. That's good math. Oh my gosh, the comet is getting near the tip. Yeah, how far is it from us? I should have all of this information in front of me because people ask all these questions all the time and I'm never prepared for them. I just like to enjoy the view and not do the research. So, Pete, you think we should process this comment right after this live stream on the members only stream? I'm sure you want to hang out for that. Trigonometry? Is there trigonometry involved? Okay, do it. First, we got to make a time lapse. That's the fun part. And Brody says this tail is changing with each frame. Now, that would be really cool to see the tail changing. It's going to start getting a little more faint right now because maybe not yet, but as it gets lower to the horizon, it's going to start going down. The brightness of the tail will start to fade away. Do a time lapse real quick. Well, I'd rather do one when we get all the data. I can start preparing for it. Let me see here. Comet Lemmon. Make a new folder. What's the date today? 25. Caleb, did you see my M45? I put it in Discord. I thought it came out pretty good. I started over for like a third time. Can I move it to the right? You want it out of the way? Now they can't see it in my vertical. That's okay. They don't need to see that. Pretty good. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. I'll probably get you the data tomorrow. Probably in the evening. I knew it would drift all the way to the top. We're 8 degrees in altitude. Still going. When will we be starting the contest? We'll start the contest as soon as I finish capturing it. So the second half of the night, I'll probably get at least 4 more hours on it. I already have 4 hours, and then I'll get another 4 today. How many hours do you think we'll need on this? Today I'm going to finish capturing another galaxy in the south, Bond's galaxy, and then I'm going to start another galaxy after that. I'm trying to get as much stuff captured as I can before the moon comes back. I'm making use of every minute of the nighttime. Comet, galaxy, nebula. No minute is going to waste. And even when the moon comes back, I'll go back to clusters again. Yeah. Are you imaging right now, Caleb? Wow, even Martin's doing the math. Oh, it's been raining all day. Wow, yeah, some parts of Texas are raining, and I'm lucky I've got clear skies. We're hitting the top of the frame now. How much data do I have now? Oof. I got 50 minutes of data. Even though I deleted all the ones I captured early, about 7 or 8 minutes of data because it really wasn't optimally framed. Now I still got 50 minutes after that, and we're 7 degrees altitude. Has anyone noticed that the tail has become a little more faint? Because I don't even think I'm going to be using this data now that it's getting a little too low, 7 degrees. Comet 67. You can name it anything you want. No one's going to stop you. Try the time lapse now. Are you in a hurry? Do you got somewhere to be? It's definitely fainter now. I want the suspense to build up for the audience. Let's just be patient, Caleb. Let's be patient. I don't want to lose my viewers. Oh, okay, we saw the time lapse. Goodbye. We got to plan this. Let's just wait till we finish capturing data. You're here all night, Peggy? We still got 186 people watching at the moment. Pretty good turnout for a Saturday night. Let's be patient. Now you know my motives. Oh yeah, the tail is definitely more faint now. That's obvious. I have an idea. Let me eat one more fudgicle, then we'll make the time lapse. How's that sound? Oh, really? Is there haze? Say it ain't so. I want to capture a galaxy after this. Oh, no! There's definitely haze. I can't capture a galaxy with this. Oh, no. That's sad. I was really hoping to make headway on my deep sky targets. Urgh. Rats. That's okay. We still captured a lot of good data. Purple haze. Yeah, I think I'm done here. You want to create the time lapse now? And the comet's going off screen anyway. Let's do it. Wow, that's a shame. All right. Let's end this. Hang on. Well, we stayed on it pretty long. That's what she said. All right. I'm going to park my mount until the haze goes away, and then I'll get back to my galaxy. But let's create the time lapse now. It's going to be fun. Okay. All right, everybody, let's stick around for the time lapse. Don't go anywhere. We got to see how much the comet moved. Don't go anywhere. Right now, we're pulling the data down from the cloud because after I capture an image, I put it in the cloud from Starfront, and then from Detroit, I pull it down from the cloud. So that's what's happening right here. We're pulling all that data down from the cloud. And I think this is going to be the best time lapse I've seen of the comet yet, especially if Brody says he noticed the tail moving from frame to frame. You have Nina set up to copy the image over to your PC. Yeah, well, that's what I used to do at Starfront. Just have it download to my mini computer, but then I found it a little more useful to have it automatically store in the cloud so I could just pull it from Detroit without having to turn on my mini computer the next day or whatever. All right. And here's the comment from 2 days ago I didn't process yet. I already set up this folder. Select folder. Okay. Almost there. Now we're going to animate it. Now these are all the 1 minute exposures I captured. So now this is going to be very interesting. Get ready. Go. Wow, that's how much the comet moved. Let's zoom in on the tail to see the tail. Isn't that cool? There's the core. That's how much it moved today. Set against the background Milky Way stars. Oh, this is going to be interesting to process. Ay, 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 ay. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy because the tail is very dynamic. I can see it already. Oh, this is going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult to make a still image out of this. Yeah, I can see the haze passing through, especially towards the end. Well, actually, kind of towards through the whole thing, really. Maybe it's not the best view tonight because we did have haze, but I think we're going to get a good picture out of this. Wow, that tail is changing a lot. We had some haze passing through. You can kind of see the haze we got going on. I parked my mount for now. But we got a pretty good view. Is this data still worthy, Pete? We should put it together? Some of it is really strong. What if you could align the images and do a time lapse of that? Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Look at it. There's some parts where it's really strong. I think it might surprise us. You want me to align the images? Why, does it look bumpy? I was only dithering. It only moved 5 times from a dither. It's definitely shifting. Do you guys got the patience to do a star alignment really quick? I'm all for it. You want me to align on the comet? I can't align on the comet. It's all that they're not registered. Can I align on the comet? I don't understand. I can go through the de-bared images and just align on the comet? You want to try it? Then we'll see the stars moving, but not the comet. We'll see the stars moving instead. That would be interesting, actually. You can't just do that, Pete, on de-bared images? Comet align doesn't work on de-bared images? Why wouldn't it? As long as the movement is linear. Oh. I could star align them. I can star align them first. And then let's just try it. And then do a comet align. I'll just do a star alignment and then a comet align. Let's try it. That would be an interesting experiment. Well, registering them would require a stack, which is going to take a while. But the star alignment will work, right? You're overcomplicating things, Pete. You're overcomplicating it. Relax. Just go with the star align. Don't worry about it. Relax. I'm a professional. Okay. I'm a professional. I've never done this before. This is going to be interesting. We'll see the comet staying in one place and the stars moving, and then we'll be able to... Ooh, this is exciting. All right, let's go to Comet Align. Output. Go. It's going to be a cool time lapse if it works. I'm afraid. Oh my gosh. Did it work? Did it work? Let's go to blink. Oh! Now we can see the tail. Well, we could kind of see that before, but that's a different perspective. Interesting. Now the background is moving while the comet stays in place. Interesting idea, Caleb. That's a neat idea. That was a good idea. So that means if we want to process a still image, we would have to, like Pete does, comment a line on the tail and not just the core. I mean, definitely look at that tail. Oh boy. That's definitely a different perspective. Very nice. All right, guys, I think that's it. Thanks for hanging out with me. But for members, I am going to live stream. What time do you guys want to meet back? About a half an hour? Say 10 to 11? A half hour from now? How much mass does it lose as it's traveling? Quite a bit, but I don't know how much. I mean, all that tail is the comet losing mass, right? It's flying off the icy comet. You're there. You're here all night. See ya, Destiny. Destiny, I might be back later doing some gaming. I'm not sure. No problem, Joy. Thanks for hanging out with me. How about at 11, guys? I'll stack the data before then. I'll be back at 11 p.m. Eastern Time. I'll be back at 11 o'clock. And we're going to see how this looks stacked. Bye, everybody. Thank you. I'll see you next time. Bye. Maybe gaming if you guys want to stick around it. I might be gaming at 1 a.m. if you guys can wait that long. Because the comment might take a couple hours to process. You know me. Bye. No, I didn't.